Utatoto aitodiari minister na lwejasi ne kesingun.
In the interest of time, just wait.
Minister ikekisi papa president akan.
Honorable members of parliament, just stand up and wait.
Ijautai MPs ngesinguni pungunu inotai kere alama bunere.
I want to thank all of you for coming.
Ishala mikite sa speaker no abunere.
Ambassadors, just wait for the president.
Kintosa kwa kusine kesingun alama bunere.
I want to thank all of you for coming.
No abunere.
Your Excellency.
Papa president iyalama bunere BUKEDEA.
And we want to thank you for all and the people of BUKEDEA.
Ngojo papa president anuisa maiki yengo kedenu sama maiki tunga lo BUKEDEA. BUKEDEA mama siala mas. Akodo sanyina kanini no BUKEDEA. Ani bakani no BUKEDEA. ANITA oye. Kaguta oye.
Your Excellency, we invited you here.
Inyarati sojo papa president ne.
Thank you.
Anu ayam. Anu eshala mikini jo.
And for what God has done to me and to you and to everybody.
Anu eshala mikini la suban. Anu eshala kijo keda emoda kedi tumakere.
But we are forever grateful that whenever we call you, you are always in BUKEDEA.
Iyalama nara iwo roso jo ibuni jo BUKEDEA.
I'll work for you. I got members whom I want to join me in NRM.
Papa President, nara ina opposition. Abwenga loto
and I would request those people to move
please. Will receive you into the family of Uganda. These people that are expected are somewhere in the middle. Please let them go and do the president. Archbishop, together with your general, please, your people are
please move there.
Security. There are people that are supposed to come through the middle days here. Kindly create places for them. Your Excellency, the Speaker is creating way because we have hundreds of people here. They are creating way for our out of the doorway of the opposition. Right when the Speaker was in Wayne, just 1 week ago, most of those were senior leaders of the UBC in Wayne County. Okay, sample of those that are right now, Thank you for being a great mobilizer, Right Honorable ANITA Amon. Thank you for the work that you continue to do.
Yalama. Anwe Moshe Sawa, Osunito. Emonyo
Your Excellency, more of them are coming through, except they were at the stadium and they had to be screened before coming here. In a short while, welcoming the President to speak to us. Right now, Sipiika is looking for her protest here in Teso so that she can give a dance before His Excellency addresses the people here. Chairman Bao, please speak to one of the people who will come to you there. Yeah, what you did, we are someone to allow.
You're most welcome.
Papa President and opposite.
The Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament,
Toto Speaker Nairabet,
His Lordship the Chief Justice,
Papa Lepolo Kiniti Adieketa,
the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker,
Atupitoni Arabana Parliament,
all the other leaders,
Engare no kokere lweje asine.
and all the people of Teso.
Esu kere ikatunga loteso.
I want to thank you and all other Ugandans where I have been passing.
Akoronga ishalami kinesi kere kanoinoi itunga kere lo Uganda aboishanwe torti lemengo.
Supporting the NRM.
Eyalama anweiganga epatelo NRM.
And for proposing my name to be chairperson of the NRM another 5 years, and also to be flag bearer.
Anoinoi ishalami nwesu atiaka kiror aboikini NRM kwa pala polon kededa raute leda kemendera aibuo araune president okara lebunit eyalama noi.
Tomorrow we'll go to pick the forms for the two positions.
Ekare kinete chabone bala papa president ebi moi una populai aibuo kwa pe chairman lo NRM kededa aibuo kape president.
So I thank you very much for your support.
Eyalama ngonoi teso anwaku sagangat.
I want to thank God for our daughter ANITA.
Anwako ANITA Among.
And all our other leaders in
Todoli kila suban
our leaders safe.
Eshalami kitengo papedeke anu eidare ojarete obusete.
Thank ANITA Mom for her active participation in the politics of the NRM and the country.
Akoronga eshalami kini ANITA anwake beriam acho wake da kukuranut oingare no na le patalo NRM eyalama ANITA.
We were in the stadium a little while ago with the leaders of LC1s from Teso.
Ijai laije alaro na abolia kede engare no kolo NRM adoketa ita no kwap.
I told them 5 words.
Abuenge shishana kengare no kongunu akira kan,
which are very important for all of you to understand.
Nwa omitengebe ejame dato manoi anwapola na kwa puoko.
But this time I would add a 6th one.
Konye doko pukwa nane alosenge yatakini na ikanyitape.
And those words will form the core of our manifesto.
Ido akirongu na kanyape kesera unosa akidi ngoto nwa inapeta wok anweji anakini Uganda ukara alwe pote.
For 2025, 2031.
Age unu chuti nepeta ukara alopalo kede karu lilukuminiare akaisauni aindiop.
Why is that screen not there? Are people there seeing?
Akodoti engo ojai alabira ngini etibi ngoni itodia yakira neni bia abore ngini swamai. Idatu papa president ogweta isilereso abore na itodia yi aputosha neni ngini.
Ask them whether they are seeing.
Ebe bia ya abore nguni swama ete esunya kisi. Technical team.
Bring my vehicle, let me go there.
Ilipidi papa ibiaki na eke filimula akira anwa polo obolia ikinai.
isukunyuta ido abuwe tight nepedora papa president aina irkedoni oyapie nara inani egago je swaparting esi motimoti konyeda ne ikoto papa ai tere ikini kedao ni ara ide erika kolongili yai balolo pebe ngokere katunga mambo buba yalama papa president angirikini akolongono kide technical team, would you please make a touch on the translation microphone? I get feedback that people are not picking sufficient sound. This microphone, technical team.
Hello?
Atekera pupo kisi.
Yoga.
Atekere bala papa yoga.
You can hear me now? You can hear me behind there?
Esuloka wipupete papa president. Ikiasperese ikusumendera nanjitari pupete sida.
I was saying that I met your leaders of the LOC ones in the stadium, and I told them about 5 core words.
Inani area munose ngokere kusengare noko lu adoketa ita no kwapo chaloi abuenge shana kakira kan.
The first word was Aikuch, peace in Uganda.
Na soditi ngesa kirositi ngine bala papa Aipuch.
NRM and UPDF have been able to bring Aikuch in the whole of Uganda.
Apuganino NRM kede ajore no UPDF enyakutai puch Uganda kere.
And Chachori and Sebei and even the Bugisu were the most disturbed by the Karamajong cattle rustlers.
Anunarai esu kwapiteso imugis isebein ilangoi oni noi iticha niti ama musai puch anuikara moja.
Now the whole of Uganda is peaceful.
Kwenye do kwana Uganda kere ejai puch ebapa isakan.
Peaceful meaning there is no war.
I put you no chitebe emame ejie emame long.
But there is still some crime.
Konye bobere ejai amumu erikeja boishache.
Crime is not war, but it also disturbs peace.
Araida mama mumu erai ejie konye yauni amamus ayuara.
For instance, thefts of people's property from the gardens and the cows.
Kwa pati akoko na iboro itunga na inyama titunga kedenga sitila kituk nukere era mamusaipuchu.
Stealing of coffee from the gardens.
Akoko ne mwanyi amisirin.
Stealing cows.
Enga sitila kituk.
That one will also be is being addressed. Using the sub-county based policing.
Ilosoni aitosoma ipolisi notomo temwan ai nyakunu ai puchu na itanangi amumu kwata nginida.
We shall have 18 policemen per sub-county with the motorcycles and so on.
Oingaren ilosona ibiakini ipolisi nitomona kanya uni angoni tem oja sipikipikini oja siborolo aiwara oja sainga dishada nwewe nere ngunulu ebilibilete kisil.
And police dogs.
Kedimo koda lue supete atupana kini kokolak.
At any level that they are needed.
Nukere erai nikotoni aitodolikin.
So that they coordinate with the people
Toteroni inyakakini tunga ayuara.
And in future we shall ask you to ring the sub-county police instead of ringing the district and so on.
Oingaren akoda ngese nomakin ipolisi ni lotem mamilo sta mote kwi lwelwaka.
Because that wastes time.
Nara e worti polisi lwelwaka ichanchana pak osiete lwaroko.
Therefore, the first word I want you to remember and talk about with all the other Ugandans is I coach.
Ibore ni sodi tena akoda ngese iner doli monokisi tungalo Uganda kere ngese be I push.
The third word is Apple.
Nache akirositi netu pakiti nyesa Apple.
Apple means roads like the one we are using here.
Apollo nyesi bore kwa tirotini luitosomayoni abunione.
You have seen how the roads have helped us to move around more easily in Teso.
Itete su kwengara kinataroni rotini ai rimokin Teso kere otomapa kanedit.
The road from Soroti to Moroto.
Kwa tinaterotolo enyo uno Soroti aibe Moroto.
The road from Soroti to Dokolo to Lira.
Kwa terotolo enyo uno Soroto Dokolo kedadolere Lira.
This old road from Tororo to Soroti.
Kwa terotolo mojong lona nyo uno Tororo ai torombale to ni Soroti.
The road from Tirinyi, Parisa, Kumi.
Erotolo itetet anyo uno Tirinyi Palisa adolunto ni Kumi.
All those roads have helped move around more easily in Teso.
Iborongunu keri rotini ngun engarakisoni alo start tipet ai morkikini Teso otomala lo storot.
And we are going to do more roads.
Ilosi duko kinesi irotini bobolo che
Schools,
isemeroi
electricity,
akimina IPA
telephones.
ai isimunulo inerare.
All those are part of Apple.
Iborongunu kierele mara papa president itodutosi Apple todutos akerianu.
But this is what confuses many people.
Konye akirona
Especially the when Apple.
edauneta oja unoi inerasinu Apollo.
In 1965,
Okara ale lukumiti edopa kwa takanyango na kaisa kanyapi kani.
I was in S5
Ashomengo atukoto na ikanye teno senior.
at Ntale. From there up to play with the Aloye.
Aporadoka te lore da bune unomba dara toni chuti teso emopira.
This is 60 years ago.
Nepeta ikara kaisa kanyape mina.
That road was already tarmac.
Orike odauta te rotongoni ebi akine kolas.
But we were going through Tororo.
Etorito sapara shangunu Tororo la ija umere.
The one from Iganga to Paris was done by the NRM.
Oriko bereo ni dumuna letu bunu oiganga itoru nu palisa kedeti linyi neni. Ngoni apuganikano NRM ngese dukiti ngoni.
But the other road was already there.
Konyaji aije road.
Up to Soroti.
Toni chuti Soroti.
Beyond Soroti, it was Maram.
Ide pado jo Soroti, ogeuno ya tia pua.
But even if you go today,
Konye araida Toni lolo,
on that road which has been tarmac for 60 years, and more,
erotongoni la je kola sa adauni karakaisa kanyape.
you can find some each and there.
Idumuni bojo be karaide je erotongoni ekolas. Itungali dunyaske de erotongoni.
Boras is here,
Ejia ekolas,
each and is here.
konye ichana situngali dunya.
One another. So Apple Abar.
Apollo rotini isimu adekisha mamungin area na sike da abar.
That's why you, the leaders, you need to emphasize that.
No, yakota ngese ngare no. Isini kokite alimu ngun be Apollo kede abara mame putose.
That apple is for all of us.
Nara Apollo erayo anuoni kere.
But abar is yours in your
Konye
home.
abara erai na kun.
And each one is also yours.
Arai di seuji chan lukonda ngupo ngun.
Personal.
Ebo lupokon.
Like today you are now here in a public meeting.
Kwa patinan ijaoni ne airiamun.
When you go back home,
Ibongori natijore.
the each one you left in the morning
Ichanilu nani isoki je nyekina ngina.
is waiting for you.
Idumuni jo kwiso kororaso balasa idarite jo.
It will say, welcome, we are still here.
Ebakas dichani jo. Uo kwe yoga bongun.
How do you say welcome?
Eyalama bongun.
Eyalama what?
Abongun.
Ako?
Abongun.
Eyalama akomun.
Yes.
You are each one because it is yours.
Nara ichani ngunu idaritos jo nare rasi lukon.
Abar is yours.
Abarada erai na kon.
And so is each one.
Arai dichani kopukwa ngina rejasi.
Apple is ours.
Konye Apollo na akwap erai na akokere.
So that's why you must wake up.
Nyesingina bala rengoni akwenyutu. Akwenyutu.
You must get out of a jaw.
Na arai isalaji jotoi.
Now there are some people who have woken up here.
Ejanari tungane pene lo akwenyutu.
That there is a man called Joseph Ijala. I like him so much. Let's see him.
Kwati eja kaiti Joseph Ijala lo serere akwenyungon akorongeta anyu jo Ijala jayo ne pele bala nani mami bunit aboli akido papa e film lo ijai kino ni erotoke Ijala
Arango Adamunu Judith Catherine Judith.
My name is Adamun Catherine Judith.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I am the proprietor of Taifa Farm, which is located in Serere in a place called Kakusi, where we and in Taifa we have dairy, poultry, and we're also making laundry bar soap. But we also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and pack it, tin it for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and he was teaching people about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti, and that time I was working as a taxi driver. I was doing that master business in Soroti. So when I heard this, when I heard he was around, I crossed to go and listen to his story. And he was talking about a 4-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and the guy said, you go and eat it. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken to the tune of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 4 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. And I was very famous for local chicken. So but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate to layers. In Taifa Farm, about trays per day. and each tray goes at price of 10,500. So approximately 3 million from the eggs that we get, depending on the cost of the feeding, but at least a half goes for management, half goes to our pocket as Sipiika. So after selling the layers, I started dairy with the 4 cows, but you know I have multiplied because I'm using AI. I have my own semen bank here, so I do artificial insemination, and then I also got a vet who was able to train some of us here with the veterinary knowledge. He's even here, that gentleman there is our vet. So the cows I'm going to show you are cows that are bred from Taifa Farm that produce, my highest produces 36 liters per day, and my lowest is at 20 right now, each cow. So 36 between. They all have names.
Now,
I name them according to.
His story will take some time, but we don't have enough time.
Dodo kwana erotoke ejaka itijala emina yanga kina park konye mame una park ne dolit.
But you have that he started in 2011.
Itejo chuti langese geuni okara lilukuminare itomon keditomon ilukuminare keditomonado penepenen.
After hearing my speech in Tororo, in Soroti, talking about the 4 acres more, which is what we put in our manifesto of 1996. For him, he didn't have 4 acres. He had only 2.5. And he decided to start chicken. And add dairy. He gets 3 million.
Ipuputesi abebon edumunijala imilioni ni uni aparan adope.
And you didn't get time to milk. The milk, he says, like 300.
Ido akile ebalebe edumunene ingesi ilita watauni aparan.
So he gets more than 1 billion shillings.
Ido chuti jala okare dope edumuni kapul dope.
And after removing the costs, he remains on savings.
Ele mando ngesi ikapunule yanga narete garama niche edumuni nepeta milioni ni ilukumina kwa taka nyauni.
And his
ate kidingi na
there's no tarmac road there. Tarmac road ends in Kumi, ends in Soroti. But he has got a bar. The Apollo is not so good. But even there you can have a bar. Using the road there. Of course, the road will also come. Indeed, we are going to tarmac that road from Soroti to Kumi. We are going to tarmac it.
Egudolo Kumi ngora serere kagwara ilose biakine kolas. Araida lebu no Soroti abongor serere ebune biakine kolas. Itese bapa isakanin.
But Ijara did not wait for chorus.
Konye balija labe mamenge dare uni kolas ikus.
Chorus will come when he has already moved.
Ebuningone kolasi ajai berenga lusting aren.
So that's the third word.
Nyesinai uniet.
Abar. And get abar from commercial agriculture.
Nabara kotoma akoru anagwela.
From factories.
Kotoma ochuman alwe tatai.
From owning a hotel or a shop.
Anwaja ute kede abo isho nuijana kinere kwapi hoterin ara. Sine ya chenu ijana kini. Arabonati eitatai.
All those will give you abar.
Munukere ijai kineta jo abar.
And this is the third word I want you to remember.
Kwenye akrositi na uneta ngesingi na koto ngese itut.
The fourth word
na ongonet
is aswam.
Ngesina aswam sine.
Jobs.
Aswam sine.
You hear people talking about jobs.
Ipupi jetungeta nete. Oh, aswam sine.
Thinking that
yo mito sebe apugani boni jai nikina aswam sine.
The government jobs are few.
Otoma apugani ikidio kaswam sine.
In the developed countries, most of the jobs are not from the government.
Kotoma kwapsina nwada utapolori nwokinga. Ikidio kaswam sine nwijana kinapugani.
I will show you how jobs are created.
Abuni chutanga itoriki nesi eponelo itolomunere aswamsine.
Let's see one junior minister Byamukama, Fred Byamukama.
Angole asi aswamuke minister lebakai Byamukama.
I'm a member of parliament of Buganges West constituency, Kakumiro district. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple. We have cows for zero grazing. We have 12 of them for zero grazing, 2 which are giving us milk. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is a 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what major the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. I don't sleep here, but if I will sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, we get about 4.5 million. When you get the cows per month, because there are 2 which are giving me milk, we get about 1.4. We are not giving good milk, but we have got some cows which they tell us they are giving about 25 to 30 liters, and we know by the end of this year they will have produced. And when you look at poultry, out of the 25, only 11,000 giving me 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays, but because of the feeding method, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Between 150 and 80. When you look at coffee, we haven't started harvesting, but generally coffee here, if you have harvested well, per acre you get between 12 million, 15 million. But now the banana which is in coffee, we're already eating, and per month I may get like 40 bananas, I get some good, but majorly here, what is giving me money? They are the pineapples, the 4.5 million per harvest, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, they are harvest for my friends. Then the poultry, it gives me 302 trays. That is per day. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay electricity, remain with 55 million net pay. The 1 acre for grass, it is feeding my 6 cows. I'm told by the agriculture people, I even have the balance to add more 2 cows. They tell me 1 acre can feed the. I'm employing 6 people.
Now,
previously, I was employing 17.
That is the story I wanted. You have heard Biamkama started just a few years ago after listening to my advice. When he was elected he's now having eggs and other things. Eggs alone, he sells 302 trays per day. And he gets 180 million shillings per month. But when he deducts costs, he remains with 55 million shillings net per month. That's almost 700 million shillings per year from the eggs alone. So Biamkama has gone from Ichan to Abar. He has also done something number 4, which I want to talk to you about. This is Aswam. He has created jobs. For 26 Ugandans. Therefore, this answers the question of where do jobs come from? Government jobs are there, but they are now, if you see some of the factories, let's say some of the factories. The ones showing jobs, not waste our time.
Mamudo, Todu Teresa Swamsine, Mamicha Chaneta Park, Todu Swamsine.
the workers properly, you fellow. Now you see, show the people properly where you can see. Now you can see that factory with all those workers in just one factory. So, is a bar for the investors from outside and from within Uganda.
Era bara anuanguna lwe ponto si okinga kedicheda lupane o Uganda.
Aswam for our people.
Konyeda erailui inan kineto ni aswam sine anwe o kitunga.
Indeed.
Koto machuta beit.
As we speak today,
araide ineroni lolo.
The factories have already created 1.2 million jobs.
Etolomutu ichuma na lwe itatai aswam million tedope kedi lukumina kwa tare.
While all the government jobs together are 480,000 only.
Owanyudojo aswam sine no apugan kere erasi lukumina kwa tangono kedi kanyape.
Agriculture has created 3.6 million jobs.
Akoru ejai tolomuniti aswam sine milioni ni uni kedi lukumina kwa taka.
So there was a factory of cassava in Parisa.
Neige utose saanyunu efili mungoni erai achuma na inyabukai emuogo alaijo Parisa.
It is producing starch, but also creating jobs, although they didn't show the picture very well.
Itolo munenei akiriangunu nuisamaire ke kededa nuisamaire echoka.
So this answers our fourth word, Aswam.
Abongo kinete dona nyesi kwana bongo kine oka kirositi na angon.
From Abar.
Eja unabara otunga.
Abar in commercial agriculture.
Abara elomuno toma koru anagwelanar.
In manufacturing.
Otoma eitatai.
And we are going to add a fifth word now.
Konyedo ikoto na yatakini akirositi na ikanyet.
This is services.
Nyesi na akironu eja anakine lo itunga.
Services is like education.
Eja anakine kwati ashoman.
Like health.
Akironu amukian kedangaleu.
Like transport.
Akironu eponele lose.
Like hotels.
Akironu iwoterini.
Somebody owns a hotel. It is his abar.
Era bara anuke.
But it creates jobs for so many people.
Konyedo teni woterini ijai kirete tungalu ipu aswamsine.
For the cooks.
Kerelu ipoete kwa no hoteli angon.
For the waiters.
Munulu ekoreti nyamat.
For the room attendants.
Munulu italaete agolai.
That is Aswam.
Munungesa aswamsine enyamata nguniro pito.
Even our daughter ANITA Mong has already started doing some
Araida akoko na pana ANITA Mongo era ingesi dane tolo mwasu amsine.
Let's see the abar if they capture it well today. The cows.
Anyutenge jaskida kiku. Idarti bobo papa ajena nutu na alaije OTB.
As you look for it, let's continue. Okay.
Wanyijo.
When you have cows, you don't even need to go to the market. Somebody will just come. And I have ready market for it. The ready market I have for it is the school.
This is a Kungro complex of Kwakol cell. Here we are as a group, both women and youth. We have been supported by ANITA Foundation. We have been given 5 million. We used that money for saving, and some of the money we bought at least 5 goats. We bought 5 goats and 1 sheep, and made up to this amount of goats and 1 sheep. We are now having.
My daughter Anita is 16. She linked up with me. And I invited her to Kisozi, which I normally do for many of the leaders. But there are those who learn quickly. And Anita is one of them. So when she saw the cows, can you show these people she saw the cows? Do you have them? If you have them, show them if you have them. When she saw the cows, she wanted to copy immediately. But I invite many, and many are not bothered. They just go back and continue with the small things. So she asked me to give her some little support. Now you can see she's a teacher now.
Now I need to say,
and she has got schools. So and she told me that she's employing 52 people on the farms. And 110 in the schools. So Among is now doing 3 things. Abar, Aswam, and services, the education. Now, some of the service is given by the government. The schools, the health centers. You should make sure these are working well. And with the schools, NRM wanted to introduce free education. In the government schools. But some people did not implement it very well. But in the new manifesto, we are going to insist on free education in government schools, primary and secondary. I am providing free education in some presidential skilling hubs. Let's see one of them in Teso.
office ka bi experience wa rejazi
Kamolobwese Marina ganje nisio ni Sanyu Christine ndugie Bundibugyo district. Nkasoma course ya hairdressing.
Teso.
Ebe bi akisije no inera teso. Nara do kwana egitere di ongon.
If you have it, if you don't have, you can show the products, the skills they learn there.
Dutudo aswa msino nuyota asido engusha todo tunen.
Those are the products they make there. All those are learned by children whom I teach free.
I don't guene kirachalani.
I wanted to get the one of Teso.
Wanjo neni aswama I chew imaten akironu itima munu kerishi shaiti duangina.
When you get it, put it. Let's continue.
Araidu mutesi ibi akse film ngon kwenye yata kisalusting aren.
So this is services, and we would like the government services in the education and health to be free and efficient.
Erano aswamsine no apugan. Do ikota anyu nebe aswamsine no apugan koto mas showman kedeno angaleu ekoto rai no atitai.
And some which are well implemented do very well.
Idoda chuti chutaja chuti no itodo likina joko. Dumuni yobe swama ite joko noi.
Immunization.
Akirokwati no ekise kato.
Are you paying for immunization?
Esi tajete ano ekisi duwe kato. Tajete esi.
Are you paying?
Mami tajete.
You are being immunized for free.
Ita ikisi ese kato atitai.
And it has worked very well.
Eswama chutingine akirosity ejoko noi.
This is how we have got rid of polio.
Epone ngoni ile maroni adekana ngwala unedisha kitunga.
Measles.
Adekana akwap.
All those diseases we have got rid of them because of immunization.
Ide kasine kwati ngunu kere aola egwai ada unos narai ikisione kato.
There are now, I think, 13 vaccines which we are giving.
Ijaso nine peta ikedi kato itomona uni ijana kinona titai.
There is one which you must be aware of. The one for the young girls of 8 years and 9 years. Which stops uterus cancer forever.
Na ekato le tanangi adumuno adekane cancer na akoik.
So take all the young girls to be immunized against cancer of the cervix.
So
this is the fifth word. And they struggle to make them efficient.
Oto mapuganika ekoto na anyu nebe kiswama odocho.
And those which are cost free.
Ido ngunu no ekoto no ora atitai ekoto tenorai atitai.
But others can be given by the private sector.
Kwenye da cheda itungada boni kikech epedorete ejanakin.
So these five
akirono akani
form the core of our politics.
Ngese kodo jasi
but we must add a word.
This
is the market.
Nyesina esokoni.
If you produce all those products,
Araipedoni, Aitolomuni Borongunu care.
All that are bar.
Abarangini kere.
The cows.
Akituku.
The eggs.
Agbe.
The maize.
Emudunga.
The bananas.
Target.
The factory products.
Who
buys them? Is the internal market enough? That's why we say, NRM says no. The internal market is not enough. In Uganda, we work for the unit of Uganda.
Uganda ne iswama na no morkikina no Uganda.
That's why we say patriotism for Uganda.
Ngesi balaroni ebe ajaute na ami no kakwap no Uganda.
Love Uganda as a united country.
Ekoto ne amina Uganda kwapa kwapu na morkikina.
The fruits which are being produced by the Wateso here are consumed by other Ugandans.
Ara ito nu itolomai teso ne kwati muchuga ikedimi ebeko abo isha cheno Uganda nyese nyamete.
So you need Uganda for the prosperity of Teso.
Apolo ke ikoto doni Uganda da neni che totere Teso da epoloi.
But the internal market
agwela ni boniko Uganda mame doli.
That's why we need the market of East Africa.
Ngesi kotoroni ne pedoro na gwela nari oki araito kede oki sakan oki nga.
And the market of Africa.
No ichuti esokoni la Africa.
That's why
Minasi Africa.
Why?
Anuinyo.
Because you need it.
Nara ikotoni chut Africa.
Prosperity.
Anuo couple.
So the 6 words.
So accuracy na ikanyitape.
Ai kuch.
Nyesi ai napakina.
Ai kuch.
Ai puchuba.
Then Abar.
Abara.
Aswam.
Aswam sine.
Services.
Eja nakine.
And market of
Kedeso
Uganda
koni.
And Africa.
Kedeso koni Africa.
This is core form the core.
Akirono akanyape ngesa kotongeso misikisi.
Then there are other local issues for each area.
Ejado icheboro olu kwapa neni oni boni osem oreria.
Like the cattle compensation for Teso, Lango, Acholi.
Kati kwa nanu lebi mononi.
Like the fishing community. Fishing communities.
Papa. Oh, akironi tungalu ochori ni kedagaria.
Next.
Akirongo no agaria. Akirono akituku ibori chengunu otitingoto abonguna ngadona ineri odocho toto hele pijo.
I am going to meet the elders of these areas about the 2 issues, cattle compensation and the fisheries communities. Compensation money.
Akirono chuti enyakaki ibaren. Utapuga na ito soma ikapunulu ipunoi.
On that item.
Otoma chuta kirostangi ni puika punulu itia kute biaki ntoma.
But much of it is stolen by people who are not entitled.
Bonibore ne rono ejalwe minata ngata na rikapunu ngunu araida mame beiti kesi adumunu atachio kese ngata na reti kapunu. What I sub.
So that's why I want to discuss it with your elders.
Ngesa kodo renga bunere ai neru nukira poloko kira makio lo atutu bena.
The issue of the fisheries.
Akirono agaria kerichorin.
I would like to discuss it also with the fishing communities.
Akodo ngai neru ngunu keditunga
Because how many people can be in the lake? When we were in the stadium there, the certain number. Stay out. Otherwise, there would have been an accident in the stadium. And why should be in the lake? We had traditional fishermen. What happened to them? These in the lake. The traditional fishermen. So I want to thank God for ANITA Mong. Have you got the picture? The one of the Teso Skilling Hub. If you don't have it, I'll show it to you next time I come.
Mamache. Ebe nebo muna ngesi todi kini ngesa sujeda film. Apolo ke bomuni bobo papa teso ba na kana kirongun.
So, Yalama Noi, people of Teso.
Yalama papa noi tungalo Teso Yalama ngesi eke utoki menderan.
Edeke keep you.
Kidaresu edeke papa.
Thank you very much.
Yalama pupokin. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Mr. President, for a very elaborate, insightful, and indeed enriching address. Thank you for loving Teso. All chairpersons of NRM of the districts, you are 14 chairpersons of NRM. I would like to meet you at BUKEDEA College of Health Sciences. Chairpersons, district chairpersons. Dodo nani delegates kui kere morane o stadium. Idotem aslo NRM ochalo oni ngunu alosite o stadium. Jenoni o araimami nyararta ijo. NRM village, parish, sub-county. Kede flag bearers for LOC1 or stadium. District chairpersons of NRM, 14 of you. Iriamaroskeda BUKEDEA College of Health Sciences. Eyalama. Itungalu tete sebo munete ngunu. Esipan lo lema jai FDC euta alomunu kotoma osrionget lo NRM. Kin akeri do berengo da adoro kina putongin eyalama noi. Thank you so very much, President, for gracing this event. Thank you for your love for the people of Teso. Thank you for loving Right Honorable ANITA ANNET Among. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Yalamano, Papa President, Iroda Loko Panadolo, Anyo Mudobere, and once more, chairpersons of the district, NRM, district chairperson, may I meet you at the College of Health Sciences after here. So meeting the Amaros Angeta kine meeting alaije o stadium yalama. Aso eke ikisipa pakani itwarioni ngesi eke ikisipa pakani euta anyoun Museveni juu Kaguta juu.